I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Go! 70 range, 70 range.
Second and 1. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In motion right is Ridley. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
4 yards. It's second down.
Off the bootleg. Gilmore. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage. And
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try and do this himself. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some movement.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
It's picked up by the Broncos. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Warrior 70. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Let's go.
2nd and 4. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
18-yard line.
Back to throw. Gilmore. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gilmore.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Detroit.
54 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Gilmore. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Back to throw. Gilmore. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta,
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
and the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 14-0.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, 3 completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Jeremy Crawshaw.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now,
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
Gilmore. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, that's too slow.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Off play action. Gilmore.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A
2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Working to put a drive together.
Check that, street.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gilmore. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that he could not hang on to it. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in point. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Gibbs on the toss left. Fights loose. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
Ready.
and 5.
To Williams on a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run with Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Okay, break. 65 6.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert. Here we go. Strike. Let's go.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything. And when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this. And in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Watch the motion. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Lions 28, Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And my goodness, another interception.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Broncos
Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 76 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Gilmore. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bonito able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This is out quickly to the right. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're certainly not letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run for Gibbs here. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 3rd and 2. And now an audible here into something else.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Ready?
Off the RPO, he completes it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
19 Tiger. 19.
They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 43 here, 2nd down at 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Lions.
Hot 70, hot 70.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Gilmore. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
In motion right is Ridley. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Okay, ready?
Pickup. 1st down.
Off play action. Gilmore. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
60 Bobcat, Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
At the minus 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Broncos will line up.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Nick Bonito.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Sheds off the tackle. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check this.
Running left, Montgomery.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Lions have recovered. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Now he's going to step up. And it's a fumble. And the This is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
2nd and 5. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Lions, 1st down.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Gilmore. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Detroit, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me.